Let's spill that tea. Humble tea it is. It's humble tea time. Okay, so apparently I had no ideas really for humble tea, and then now I have so much stuff to talk about. So sit back, relax, do whatever you're doing, and get ready, because we're going to talk about a few things. Might get crazy, but yeah, there's some stuff I've been thinking about. So okay, first, to go back to the podcast before, thank you all so much for the love and support on that episode. It was kind of hard to record, but I'm glad I got it out there. And yeah, it felt good. I felt like, hopefully maybe someone needed it. And just be careful, because that person's still out there. Other people that will take advantage of innocent people and lie and manipulate. Just, be careful. And to that, there are also what I would like to call fair weather friends, or friend drifters, who, they get in this group and they're like, oh, this is my best friend, and then, after some time maybe a fight happens or something, or they go differently, they veer this way, and then they're like, oh, this is my best friend, these are my best friends, or something like that, but, yeah, So, you think someone is your best friend? You can have friends, but before you see them as your best friend, let's go a little while, really get to know them and how you all are. And of course, you can have more than one best friend. But yeah, so there's that. I kind of want to talk about it. It wasn't a whole topic. So two things we're going to really dive in is, one, I got a topic from Court Jester VA. He said on Twitter, can too much hype kill a product? And this gave me a lot of thought, okay? So, yeah, we're going to dive into that. Another thing is, I saw on Twitter, it was hashtagged that the CW signed for a pilot episode of a live-action Powerpuff Girls. And okay, look, I love me Powerpuff Girls, okay? Cartoon Network, the original. The 90s Cartoon Network. Okay, look, one, Cartoon Network has gone bad. And I know it's okay, you're 27, of course you're gonna, think it changed, 90s. No, but really, we did the animated Powerpuff Girls. They, made it for now, they have a new one. And it's crap. It's, the nothing can hold up to the original. The original is the best, and I love that show. I watch it all the time. I love Bubbles and Blossom, and oh gosh, look, I'm saying I'm watching it all the time, and I'm but you know, you ever do something the stuff. See, I was horrible at that too. You know this. You know something, but then say you're in a test, right? You know the material, but they say you got a test, and you just freeze up. Yeah. That was me all the time. All the time. So it's you know something, but it's you, it's just oh, okay, it left my brain. It was Buttercup. So it was Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Look, I know, but yeah. Anyways, I love that show. Times, it's I was more like Bubbles, and sometimes I was more like Blossom, and sometimes I'm more like Buttercup. It's I guess not as much Buttercup, but just the sports or stuff. I don't know. Anyways, I love that show. And Mojo Jojo, and yeah, I watched that all the time as a kid. So, they already had ruined it with the animated. But then, CW wanting to sign, and I didn't even think about this first. I was just thinking like, oh, live action and all this. And I was like, they do it right. But then I started thinking, CW, it's like a young adult channel. So you're going to take this show that is for kids, but on this young adult channel, and, some might go, oh, well, they did it with Archie Comics. I cannot speak. Archie Comics, yes, okay, but, like, Archie Comics was, like, in the newspaper. It was, like, yeah, I guess maybe, I don't know. I honestly don't know too much. But, it was still not, like, kids' cartoon, I don't think so. It was comics, right? So, I don't know. Like, I feel like that was, like, a different... But this was, like, kids' network. Like, a kids' show. And, like... I don't know. I feel like that if CW did something like this, well, one, can I just say, Hollywood is hurting. Hollywood cannot think of any more, like, Hollywood is hurting for original content. There we go. Like, they cannot think of anything original. They keep going, let's remake this, let's remake this. Ooh, millennials love this. Oh, we go back in their childhood, because they... And, yeah, but, like, you don't go and do a cartoon to, like, it's them doing Fuller House. It was, it still had that Full House feel, but them grown up and blah, 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 or, it's, like they had Girl Meets World. That was still cute. Yes, I would maybe let that like ABC Family or even Netflix would have had it. I think it could have done better and gone further. But like, it is what it is. It was cute and it was, a Disney show. But, like, not... And that's why I think it's like everything in shows, they think everything has to be about sex and just very adult and this and that. And it's just... let it be what it was. I don't know, like, be original Hollywood, okay? So I don't think it's a good idea. And, like, people pointed out on Twitter, like, oh no, like, what are they gonna do? Like, say that the doctor is, like, this abusive father, and doing all this stuff, or then they're like, they better not, like, he left his kid, like, he loved the girls, and, like, it was a mistake in how he met, like, see, how do you even... I don't know. I guess, like, if they were, like, superheroes, but, like, how would you even portray that? Like, how would you even portray that in live action? Because, like, he was, like, he was a mad scientist, or he was a scientist, okay? I won't say he was mad. Well, a little crazy. But anyways, like, he was a scientist, and he was mixing potions, and, and... that's how Powerpuff Girls came. Like, it's a kid's show. Like, it's just, like, not real. Like, it's cute and it's whimsical and stuff like that, but like, how do you make that realistic? Like, why? There's so many realistic shows and there's so many Riverdales and stuff like that. Then why take a kid's show and turn that, like, Riverdale be its thing and also be original? That's all I had to say is Hollywood, be original. Be original. Be original, okay? And it's just, I really had nothing else to say, because I'm just, like, on this topic, because I'm just, like, I don't see how this could be a good idea. I don't understand who came up with this and who thought this was a good idea. I don't, and I can't get behind it. Maybe I'll see the preview and see, but as seeing them just say this, I can't comprehend it in my mind with the story. Maybe it turns out good, maybe, but maybe someone has some kind of idea. Maybe. But I really don't know, and I strongly I'm scared. I'm scared to what they would do with this, and I I have no words. Okay? I have no words. So, going on to the next thing, because I don't know what else to say about that. Okay, so, can too much hype kill a product? You see, okay, so kill a product, kill a show, kill anything, is what I want to see this as, okay? So, I think too much, can. Because, okay. So, you need hype. Whenever you're like, say, wherever you are. A TV show needs to hype it up, so they need to do previews. And, or like, say, a content creator, they will be like, tweeting out, hey, be ready for this video, like it's gonna be epic, we're gonna do this, blah, 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 or, a TV show, or a song, and yes, you want to hype it up, but I kind of feel like too much can be too much, where, like, trailers, one, I love movie trailers. I miss going to the movies and, like, seeing the trailers and stuff. I mean, of course, the movie. But, like, I love trailers. But I feel like they've got too long. They'll be, like, 3 minutes. And, like, they tell the whole story. Like, you get pretty much the whole story within the trailer. And it's like, where... we just see in the movie, so, like, why do I need to pay for the whole thing? Because, like, you just put it all in the trailer. Like, leave some suspense, And so, they overhype that. And then not only they have that, they'll have that 3 minute, and then they'll have some shorter ones, but still stuff you see all the time. So it's like they put all their best jokes or the best gags or whatever all in the trailer. So it's like by the time you watch it, yeah, I've seen that like 5 times because it's like always on the trailer or always on commercial because it's like every single commercial. So it's like, so they don't even like save any comic relief or comedy or whatever you may watch, any best line, and so it's like just keep it short and simple, or also like, someone may really love a TV, like, it goes on. There's a popular show or popular movie on Netflix. Everyone's talking about it for months. Like last year, at the beginning, like this time last year, it was the Tiger movie. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all know. Well, Carol Basket, all that, blah blah blah. There's dances on TikTok. Every time you turn around, someone is either talking about it, doing a dance, something Carol Basket. Okay. That's why I also think it can be too much hype, because it's like, okay, so people talk about the show, like, oh my god, you gotta watch this show, and blah, 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 and to some people, yeah, they may watch it, like, oh my god, I get so into it, but, like, we all have different tastes, that, like, you might get hyped up, oh yes, I'm gonna love it, and you go and you sit down, got your popcorn, whatever, your snacks, and they're like, why did they make this such a big deal? Like, yeah, okay, this is cool, but like, I mean, it's not the best, or the best movie or the best song. Like, I think we, talk about it, be excited, but like, not be like, oh god, like, I think we can over hype things, and so maybe what we get very excited for, others may not. And maybe some do, so maybe, one's like, oh yes, this is amazing, you gotta watch this. They watch it, oh yeah, and then they're talking. But, sometimes, people can overhype things, and someone goes to watch and they're like, huh, what? That wasn't that funny, or something like that. So, yeah, I would say so. Or say, like, a celebrity or something, they're like, oh my god, they're gonna be something, they're so cool, oh yeah, they're my favorite, blah blah blah, and I'm like, really? I don't get that, or, yeah, like anything, movies, or, so, of course, the whole running things on the ground, like, if you got Frozen, or any kind of kids shows, of course, but, watching it over and over, you see it everywhere, like I said, the whole Tigers, whatever it's called, kale basket. That's all everyone talked about, doing like Halloween costumes and blah 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 blah. And it was everywhere. So I guess that would be overhyped, I don't know. Definitely made me, I don't know. I guess, see, I've always been the person that the more hype and like the more like popular something, I kind of a lot of times tend to go in the opposite way. I went for the underdog or something, like, say, well, I mean, okay, I loved NSYNC and I loved Backstreet Boys. Everybody loves them. But, like, say, the Jonas Brothers. I seen them first in 2016, like, right before they got, 2016, oh my god. 2006. I seen them in 2006. I was a 6th grader. My mom got me tickets to the Radio Disney concert. And I seen the Jonas Brothers. This time, they hadn't got, like, big yet. They were, like, just starting out. So I seen them, Allie and AJ, Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana. And these, like, kids that, like, played electric violin. They were awesome. But, yeah, so, like, I didn't know about the Jonas Brothers. And, when I told my brother, and apparently he had heard about them. He's like, yeah, there's like these Christian brothers and play a band, stuff like that. He gives hype, and everyone's crazy about them and stuff. And I thought they were cool and stuff, and I was like, yeah, they're cool. But like, I wasn't going nuts, I was like, oh yeah, they're cool, and I like some of their songs and stuff like that. But I wouldn't call myself a crazy fan. And then it's like, I even, like, watched the Jonas show on Disney Channel. Like, I was always watching something else, or, school and whatnot. And then, of course, they had the spin-off. And then I started watching that. Started getting into that. It was canceled. And I was getting into everything. And they were starting to, grow up and go to somewhere. And I was like, okay. Like, it was, like, after. But, yeah, and of course, never was a Bieber fan. Justin Bieber, no. Like, I don't know. I never got it. And, went to the movie seen the movie about him, but I was pretty much on my phone. Mom said I could. If I just sat through it when I was with my cousins, I could just chill out on my phone. So I did. But yeah, I never got that hype, but he was a hype for whatever reason. So, but that happens a lot. And I feel like it happens a lot when, maybe media a lot of times media buys their hype, okay? But like, people, they hype up things, they want something to have more like publicity or out there or whatever. They hype it up. And I think it then can get too much. That's just like, oh, I mean, cool, but then of course you have like, maybe they were like the big time fans are like, oh yes, that stand by them and all that stuff, no matter what. But yeah, so yeah, I have to say, hype can kind of kill that. But yeah, so that's what I have to say on that note. But yeah, please give me some topics, because this was fun to talk about, like hype. So yeah, comment down below or tweet me, message me, wherever. Tell me, like, give me some topics. If you maybe you want to ask me questions, so do hashtag ask humble. And, I give me some podcast topics. You guys, like, whatever you'd like to hear. Of course, if throughout the week, I have something I want to talk about. Of course, me, I can always ramble. But like I said, talk about a few things in the episode. But yeah, give me some topics, Of course, like I said, I can always just ramble. But, yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, so that's it. I don't. Let me know what you think. Could see how we do it. I don't know about live action Powerpuff Girls on CW. I don't see, like, I don't know. Why do that and not bring back Hellcats for season 2? Okay, that's something I could rant about for a long time. I love Hellcats, and like, okay, so I love Ashley Tisdale is like really cool. So I loved her since so I have Zach and Cody. So she was really cool, and of course High School Musical, and then her and Ali Mishaka did Hellcats, and I don't know. I feel like if you went back, like, there was so much, like, they could have gone with the season 2, and it just, they didn't give them a chance, but then, like, there's so many shows that get a chance, and it's just, I don't know, maybe it wasn't the right time, but it was just so good. It was just so good. I mean, yes, I'm happy because I got my Riverdale, and I got my Juggy, aka Cole Sprouse. Love me Cole Sprouse. So, I hope he still stays on Riverdale for a while, because I know he's going to be older, but, yeah. Gotta see me Cole Sprouse. I gotta see me some Cole Sprouse. Or Mitchell Musso, but mostly Cole Sprouse. Okay, I'm gonna stop fantasizing. But, yeah. Yeah, as far as, like, yeah, he's my crush. As far as, like, yeah, but anyways, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, I don't know, but, yeah, give me those comments, and I will stop rambling, so, tell me what you think, tell me, your thoughts on Hype, tell me your thoughts on Powerpuff Girls, anything like that, and until next time, remember to be kind, and stay humble, but for now, that's the tea.